Virginia Patterson, let's go.
It's the power push. Hey, it's the 7-minute power push all over your timeline. Power push. You can catch it on replay or you can watch us live. Power push. If you can dream it, believe it, do it. Power push. Let's power push. Power push. Let's power push. Power push with Dion. Push it to the limit, push it to the limit. And start your Wednesday right from the beginning. A dose of inspiration in 7 minutes. So here's an invitation, come through and kick it. On Facebook Live at 8 a.m. Now like this vid and share with a friend. If you're too tired up to tune in, just hit the replay so either way you win. Dream it, believe it, let's do it, y'all. We all can achieve, push through it, y'all. Dream it, believe it, let's do it, y'all. We all can achieve, push through it, y'all. Yeah. It's the 7-minute power push all over your timeline. Push. You can catch it on replay or you can watch us live. Power push. If you can dream it, believe it, do it. Power push. Let's power push. Power push. Let's power push. Power push with Dion.
Notes. Hey, what's going on? Good morning, everybody. What's going on? Good morning. Great morning to everyone. Let me get it together. Good morning, everybody. Listen, y'all already know what it is. Make sure you say good morning to your girl. Happy Wednesday to you. Happy Wednesday to you. Happy new month to you. Happy Wednesday to you. Listen, go ahead. We are live. Tag, share. We're live. What up? Y'all already know what it is. When I come on, I need y'all to say, hey there, Selena. How you doing? Hey, boo. Hey, Sharon. How you doing? Hey. Good morning. If you haven't already shared, go ahead and share this out. What up, Insta? Hey, Insta. Listen, Insta, I have to give you guys a better view, okay? See, Facebook be getting that good view, so I'm gonna do better on my Instagram end of things. But what's going on? How you guys doing? Hey there, what's up? Hey there, Miss Sonya, I see you on there. Good morning. Great morning, everybody. I know I'm wearing the pinkest pink. I'm very neon this morning. Why? Because it was so cloudy. It's still cloudy. It was such a storm last night. I decided to be the light. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. Hey there, what's going on? Good morning. Great morning to everybody. Hey there, Latrina. If you haven't already shared this out, go ahead and share this. Per usual, shouts out to my live viewers. Listen, y'all come through in the clutch. Also, shouts out to the replay viewers. If you are watching this on replay, make sure you type in the comments replay. I want to shout you out. Okay? I will go back and look at everything. I kind of always do, really. Look at the comments and see how everyone chimes in. Yeah. So good morning. Welcome to the Power Push. Welcome, and more welcome. Listen, so I decided to be real bright this morning, but I'm looking and I'm just like, oh, Lord, I could have did something. But whatever, we're gonna be great no matter what. Okay, what's going on? It has been a while. Hey girl. What up, Rico Beans over here? What's going on? So yeah, I'm very excited about today. Why? Because today is a brand spanking new month. Somebody type in new month. It's a brand spanking new month. We have just passed the halfway mark of 2020. What immediately comes to my mind is the meme or the picture of Monique like, listen, July, come in here like you got some sense. July, come on in here and sit down. Don't make no noise. Have a seat. Come in this year like you got some sense, because June was acting up. May was acting up. Come on. March, come on. Okay, so July, come on in here like you got some sense. But I'm excited because it's a brand new month, and I wholeheartedly believe that this is actually our month of shift. Somebody type in shift. Yeah, it's time to shift. I got some notes. I'm very excited. Today I was, hey there, Key Nana, my little cousin. Hey girl. I was going to talk about, I had it in the plans to talk about your battle and choosing the right battles to fight. But I could not get the word shift out of my mind. So I believe you already know when the change comes, that means this word is for somebody. Somebody type in shift. Somebody type that in, shift. Listen, on Facebook, if you haven't already shared, go ahead and share this out because there is someone who needs to know that this is our month of shift. We want to make sure that everybody knows what's happening. And this is our month of legit shift, okay? That's what it's all about. It is about shifting. It is about moving. It is about doing something different. It is about shift, okay? Listen, I believe, wait, first of all, I was about to jump right in the middle. For those of you that do not know who I am, my name is Dia, and I am your power pusher. I am your midwife, if you will. I'm here to help push you to your limits and beyond. My main goal and my main purpose is to help those of you who have been through some things in life and now are ready to reposition your life. I am your power pusher, and I believe that we need to pray, pursue, and persist until something happens. For the last couple years, I know that you've been praying, but listen, when you pray for real, God is going to tell you to do something. More than likely, he's going to tell you to pursue. So you have to make sure you got to put some pursuit with that pray. And then once you pray and pursue, it may not happen overnight. So you have got to stay in the race and stay on the wall. So I believe if you pray, pursue, and persist, those are the ingredients to success. Somebody type in push. I'm your pusher, your homegirl with one dimple, some cute and a whole lot of God. Yes, yes, yes. I am your homegirl that's not hood enough for the streets, not churchy enough for the church. I'm just D. That's it. I'm me. I'm Dia. This is what we do. This is how we do it. And I'm ready to give you guys some content. If you guys are ready for some content, type in push. If you're ready for some content, type in push. I was about to jump in the middle of the ocean with my content today. I was about to jump in the middle of the ocean, mainly because I'm really excited about it. And I really believe that somebody needs to hear this today. And what you guys don't know is that whenever I go live and whenever I release something to you, to be honest, I'm helping you and I'm helping me at the same time. I'm talking to you and I'm talking to me at the same time. So this is going to be good for all of us, okay? Push. I see you over here. Push. I see you, Kiana. Push. Listen. Push. All right. All right. Okay. It looks like the Saints are ready. So here we go. In this year of 2020, I believe that we have gone through the 3 S phases. Well, we've gone through at least 2 S phases. Somebody type in phases. We've gone through at least 2 S phases, and now it's time for us to go to the 3rd S. Listen, the first S that we've gone through was shock. And everybody knows I love looking up definitions. And the definition of shock is a sudden, upsetting, or surprising event and or experience. So 2020, already we've gone through the phase of shock. When it came to this pandemic, when it came to all the lives that were lost, when it came to having to stay inside and be quarantined, when it came to everything that has happened, I would say from March on to today, we have already gone through phase 1, which is shock. Somebody type in shock. We've already gone through. Shakina Bina, hey girl. We've already gone through phase 1, which is shock. Which is understandable. Honestly, it was something that we've never seen before, something we haven't experienced before. It was something we've never been through before. And so we were shocked, which is understandable, totally understandable. I've never experienced it before. I've never seen it before. I've never seen where tons of people lost their lives in one day. It happens in 3rd world countries, but it hasn't happened here yet. So we were in this state of shock. I would say March and April were literally months of utter shock, right? right? Somebody type that in, shock. If you haven't already shared this out, go ahead and share it out. Listen. And then I believe like we're in the middle of stage 2, phase 2 and phase 3. Now here's phase 2. Number 1 was shock. The second phase, listen, is submission. So the first stage was shock. Oh my goodness, what in the world is going on? It'll make you stop what you're doing. It'll make you pause. It'll make you take a break. It'll make you take a step back because you're in shock. And then the second phase was to submit. Somebody type in submit. I know this is totally left field. If you haven't already shared this out, share this out. Share this out with someone. The 3 S phases, okay? These words were given to me. So I'm blown away by them, okay? I'm blown away. Whenever I get a good word, I'm just like, okay, speak. All right, so phase 1 was shock. Phase 2 was submit, right? We just submitted. And what does submit mean? It means to accept or yield to a superior force or to the authority or will of another person. Submit. First, we went through shock. Then we just submitted. We said, okay, this is our new normal. This is what it is. This is what we're doing. This is what it is. I have to stay inside. Let me stay inside. I have to wear a mask. Let me wear a mask. I have to social distance. I can't hang out. We submitted. First, we were in shock. Like, pause. Then we submitted. We just adjusted. Okay, so this is what it is. This is what it is. If I have to shop online, let me shop online. By the way, I just ordered some groceries online and I'm loving it. So I don't listen. I just submitted. Okay, submit. Phase 2, submit. Phase 2, submit. So the first definition was accept or yield to a superior force. But then the second definition of submit was really, really good to me. And I feel like that's where a lot of us are right now. The second definition was to be subject to a particular process, treatment, or condition. I feel like many of us are just subject to the current condition of this world. We're just subject to the current condition of what they're feeding us in social media, what they're feeding us on the news. We're just subject to what's happening, the current condition. Somebody type in submit. So I feel like a lot of us are right there between phase 2, and it's time for us to get to phase 3. Phase 1 was shock, which is understandable. I'm not judging nobody. It was crazy. I had never seen it. Phase 1 was shock. Phase 2 was just to submit. Hey, let me adjust to what's happening right now. Let me adjust to the conditions of the world. Let me adjust to what they're telling us because they're giving us a whole lot of information. It's a little bit overwhelming, but let me go ahead and submit and adjust. Come on, Priscilla, submit to the groceries. Yes, yes, yes. I just adjusted. So here's where we are now. While we are in the 7th month of 2020, I listen, if you haven't already, you should not still be in the shock phase. Because we've been here for too long. It's possible to still be in the adjusting phase where you're like, okay, this is my new normal. Let me just subject myself to this condition. But if you are listening to me right now, it is time for us to shift gears into the 3rd phase, which is shift. Somebody type in shift. Hey there, Kenya. Somebody type in shift. Phase 1 is cool, but I'm telling you right now, I have an urgency in my spirit. Phase 1, we are no longer in shock. If you are in shock, it's time to hurry up and skip 2nd gear. Go ahead to 3rd. If you were in submission mode where you are just adjusting, this month, it is time to shift. My goodness, this was good for me. Okay, this was good for me. All righty. Now shift. I definitely looked up this this definition and it blew me away. Now the word shift randomly came to me because God just gave it to me and I said, okay, shift. All right, well then what does that mean? Looking up the definition of shift. Listen here. Listen close. Pull in your ear, okay? Shift. A shift is a slight change in position, direction, or tendency. My God. To shift means to make a slight change in position, direction, or tendency. What does that mean? That means some of you are probably on the right street in front of the wrong house. That means that some of you are in the right direction, but you're just, your tendency, you keep going back to the old you. You keep going back to the things you used to do. Right when you are making progress, you quit and you go back. My goodness. Somebody type in shift. This is good for me. I told you when I'm helping you, when I'm talking to you, I am helping me. If you haven't already shared this out, go ahead and share it out. Listen, Kenya said urgency. Yes. Shania said, yes, Lord. Come on, somebody. Listen, shift. Janelle, shift. It is time right now. It is time right now to shift. A slight change in position, direction, or tendency. Oh, my goodness. This year has taken us through a lot of different changes. We were in shock because it's crazy and we've never experienced it. Then we decided to adjust. But I'm telling you right now, in this month of July, it is now time to shift. Somebody type that in one more time. Shift. Shift, 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 shift. Whatever you did, nope, it's not going to work this time. If you were taking a break or on a sabbatical, nope, time to get back in the game. If you were taking it easy or calming down, it's time to get back in the game because this is our month of shift. My Lord, in this 7th month. So we've already passed the halfway mark. And so now we're technically going towards the end of 2020. And I still am crazy enough to believe that this can still be your year of prosperity, your year of greatness, your best year that you've seen yet. I still believe it. But in order for that to happen, you have got to shift. Oh my, I feel my help. I feel my preacher voice. I felt my preacher voice coming, okay? All right, somebody type in shift, 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 shift. Here we go. Now I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to be before you long. I got a few minutes. I'm going to spit this out and we're going to keep it going. All right, I'm going to spit it out. We're going to keep it going. I want to give you the 3 areas that we need to shift in this month of July. And then when I give you these 3 areas, I'm actually telling you what I'm going to do to help. So normally I just give you these things and we kind of just go back to the next week. But this time I really want to make sure that we all shift. So in this month of July, next week, actually from the 6th to the 10th, I am doing all week on my Power Push TV page. If you're not already on there, make sure you go ahead and like that page. I will be doing a 5 days. Is that 5 days? I think it's 5 days. It's from the 6th to the 10th. Really, technically 4, but it's 5 days. Listen, we are going to shift together. What does that mean? We're going to dig into the areas that we need to dig in so that we can go ahead and do what we got to do to make sure that July changes everything. I'm going to give you that information as soon as I give you these 3 areas that we need to shift in. Here's area number 1. Somebody type in number 1. Number one. Somebody type it in. Number 1, we must shift our mindset. You already know. I just feel like everything is right here. Poverty is right here. Lack is right here. Complacency is right here. Anxiety is right here. Depression is right here. And so in order for us to do what we need to do in the month of July, we have got to shift our mindset. We have got to unlearn what was given to us. We have got to unlearn what was told to us. We have got to unlearn what they did to us. We have got to unlearn and get it out of our mind. Somebody type in shift. The first area that we must shift is our mindset. Poverty is right here. It's all a mindset, okay? Depression and anxiety. I know it feels so real, but it's really just a mindset. Come on. Complacency and not going hard in the paint is a mindset. My Lord, if you haven't shared this, listen, y'all better share this because sharing is caring, okay? It's a mindset. It's a mindset. So the first area we're going to shift is our mindset. And I can't wait to jump into this next week. We have guests who are going to help us walk through this thing called shift. Okay. All right. Y'all know I don't got that much time. Number 2, the second area that we will shift this month. Listen, our narrative. We are going to shift how we tell our story. That was so good for me. We're going to shift how we tell our story. We're going to shift where the villain is in the story. We're going to shift who the superhero is in the story. We are going to shift our narrative. And the Bible says, I felt that. The Bible says, listen, life and death is right here in the power of your tongue. So you can either say you are or you can either say you're not. But I believe in this season, if we just shift our narrative, the way we receive the story, the way we receive the situation, the way we tell it out of our mouths, is going to change everything. Why? Because sometimes you have got to say what you heard so that you can see what you said. I know it sounds crazy, but you have to say what you heard. So when God is telling you who you are the apple of my eye. You are so wise. You are so strong. You are amazing. Girl, you look so good. Girl, you look good. When God is telling you these things, you got to say it out of your mouth so that you can see it. If you say it enough, listen, it's going to get right here. Okay? Shift we have got to shift our narrative. I am no longer a victim in this story. Because now when I tell the story, I always enter in the fact that, hey, they didn't know who I was going to be. Oh, I got to switch the story up because now I'm dope. So, yeah, you abandoned me before you knew I was dope. Okay. We're going to change our narrative. And this month, we are going to change. Yes, they left me. They abandoned me. They rejected me. They hurt me. They abused me. But look at me now. Oh, okay. Listen, sleep if you want, but I am the Dia. So, okay. Right. Okay. We have got to change our narrative. Somebody, come on. Somebody type in shift your narrative. So the first area, we're going to shift our mindset. And to be honest, these two areas work together because the moment you shift your mindset, now your words have got to change. So if you call yourself renewing your mind or changing your mind, but your words didn't change, something didn't fully happen. We're going to do that this month. We're going to shift our narrative. Listen, all right, I know you slept on me because I know. I was really timid. I know. I was very naive, and you just didn't know that in 2020 I'd be Dia. I understand. It's okay. I now have shifted my narrative. So I thought I was the victim, not knowing that, hey, I was chosen for this because I was a winner at the beginning. Okay. You picked me because, I was a threat. Got it. Okay. So first we're going to shift our mindset, then we're going to shift our narrative. And the last area we're going to shift, and this is the biggest area that we are really going to focus on in this month. The biggest area we're going to focus on is we must shift our focus / appetite. 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 If you haven't shared this, go ahead and share this out. Somebody needs to know that all they have to do is just change direction or change your tendency. If you just do it just a little bit, some of you are not as far off than you think, right? So the first area we're going to change, we're going to shift our mindset, we're going to shift our narrative. And the last area that we're really going to spend a lot of good time on is shifting our focus and or appetite. It is time for us, especially in these trying times. A lot of us are very, very, very focused on the world, not realizing that if you focus on you, you can change the world. I can't change anybody. All I can do is change me. I can't change what you want. I can't change how you feel, but I can change me, which will be contagious enough to change everything around me. That was so good for me. We have got to shift our focus from the outside to the inside. I heard somebody say that your success is based upon your self-awareness. Your overall success is based upon your self-awareness. Somebody type in shift. This was good for me. Listen, I'm telling you. First of all, when I say I got all of this, I got all of this a very little while ago. And I said, thank you, Lord. Because you don't just need it, I need it too. We all need to make a shift. So where are we shifting? We're shifting. We're shifting in our mindset. We're shifting in our narrative, and we're shifting in our focus. No longer am I focused on what you can do for me. I'm focused on what I can do for me. I'm focused on what's in my hands. I'm focused on what potential God has given me. I'm focused on my own mindset. I'm focused on me so that once I'm done and when I'm converted, I can strengthen my brethren. I almost ran around. I was really close to getting up and running around right there. All right. Woo! We're going to focus inward. I want you to dig deep into what is the root of the issue that makes you have to go through changes all the time, right? Some of us, we have been on a journey for a long time and we just haven't gotten there yet. And that's okay too. But in this month, I just really believe, let me put my notes down and tell you what's really in my spirit. I'm going to be honest right here because I got to get out of here. I honestly believe that in this, not only in this month of July, in the current season, in the current position that we are in the world, I really believe that we are in a season of without fail. I really honestly, in my heart of hearts, believe that if God told you to go and you go, it's going to blow your mind. I really believe that if God tells you to pick up the phone and say, hey, it's going to change your life. I really believe that we are in a season of without fail. And so in order for any of this to happen, we have got to get past the phase 1 of shock. We have got to get past the phase 2 of submission. And we have got to get into the phase 3, which is shift. We have got to shift our mind. We have got to shift our narrative, and we have got to shift our focus. Listen, if the television is only entertaining you and is not giving you revelation, turn it off. Somebody type in shift. Okay? Listen, if social media is not making you grow and you're not listening to information that's making you grow, if you're not listening to information that's going to make you money, turn it off. If you're not listening to information that is making you more self-aware, turn it off. If you're not getting the information that you need to properly shift in this season, turn it off. Social media, the radio, A lot of us, we are watching the news back and forth, watching the news, and all it's doing is overwhelming you and keeping you still. I have this feeling and this urgency in my spirit that whatever God tells you to do, if you do it right now, it is going to change everybody's life. Some of you have been sitting on dreams. You have been sitting on desires. Some of you have been sitting on small stuff. The small foxes. You have been sitting on the small foxes. And you're stuck. Now it's time to shift. Oh my goodness. I'm worked up. I got to get out. I got to get out of here. That's my word for you guys today. That's my word for the month. My word of the month is shift. Somebody type in shift. My mindset, I'm going to change it. So I with everything going on right now, I have got to turn that off and I have got to focus on me. Why? Because I am the answer to somebody's problem. I'm the solution to somebody's problem. I am the light to somebody's darkness. And so in order for me to function properly, I have got to turn off the clutter. I have got to let it go. Let go of all clutter. If it's too much, let it go. It means it's not for you. So I am no longer focused on the world. I'm not focused on the numbers. I'm not focused on none of those things. I am focused on me because God is speaking so loudly in this season. And if you are not careful, you will miss him ... again. And so I'm just not willing. I'm not willing to miss him again because I know that I have way too much potential. Everyone, if you're watching me, if you've ever watched me, guess what? You're in the same position as me. That means you're the solution to somebody's problem. I need you. I need you to shift so that you can birth whatever you need to birth to help me. My Lord. Okay. All right. I'm just too worked up. Let me get out of here. If you don't remember anything else from today, I need you to remember to shift. I also need you to remember that this is the season of without fail. Y'all already know my favorite. I said it last week. I say it every week. David said, listen, Lord, what should I do? What should I do? Everybody hates me. My whole crew has turned on me. They hate me. And then this other place, they done stole our wives, our kids, our money. They stole everything. Lord, what should I do? And God gave him the simplest command. That is the hardest command. He said, pursue, overtake. And my favorite part is without fail. So for a lot of us, God is saying, pursue, overtake. Why? Because if you do, you will recover all. God's hands is on your life. Okay. All right. Listen, I absolutely love you guys. So what we're doing next week from July the 6th to July the 10th, I will be on live on my Power Push TV page and I will be doing interviews. I have a psychologist coming on so that we can talk about trauma. For some of us, we're not shifting because we've just been through some trauma in which I would have to say at least 99%, if not 100% of us have been through some type of childhood trauma. And we just need to heal the little girl that's inside of us so that we can properly shift. Okay. So we're going to be talking to psychologists. We are going to talk about business. We're going to talk about money. We're going to talk about making money because how can you change anything if you have none? We're going to talk about business. We're going to talk about all the different areas that will help us totally shift. We're going to do this nightly at 9 p.m. on my Power Push page. I will, as soon as I get off here, I'm going to put up the link for you guys to go ahead and register. Although it is 100% free, it's 100% free. Let me say that again. It's free 99, 100% free. So from July 6th to July 10th, thank you, Sonia. From July 6th to July 10th, we will come on and listen. And I don't know whether to call it a summit or a revival or webinar. I don't know what to call it, but the title of it is Shift. It's really just to help us go ahead and take advantage of this moment in time. A lot of us, we just need help taking advantage. I don't want you to come out of this pandemic the same way that you came in. And I don't want you to leave out of this pandemic in phase 1 of shock. No, ma'am, it's no longer acceptable. If you heard this message today, you are now responsible to carry on the shift, right? So make sure you join me July 6th through the 10th at 9 p.m. on Power Push TV, where I will be interviewing guests to help us deal with childhood trauma, to help us deal with self-awareness, to help us deal with ministry in the marketplace, to help us deal with the things that we need to deal with to help us change our mindset, change our narrative, and go ahead and change our focus, okay? It's all about the shift. One more time, somebody type in shift. Shift. Why? Because this is our without fail season. So if I know that I am going to do it and it is going to work out, we're going to be talking about business, because this is the ultimate best time to be a Black person in business in America right now. So we're going to talk about that, okay? We're going to talk about everything we need to be taking advantage of, and how we can just be better as human beings. You are the light. I am the light. The Bible says we're the salt of the earth. That means we are the seasoning. We are the seasoning to this bland earth, okay? That's neither here nor there. Thank you so much, Cyan, listen, for being my my transcriber over there. Thank you so much. If you're not already following the Power Push TV page, make sure you go ahead and like that. It will not be live on my personal page. It will be live on Power Push TV. So make sure you go ahead and join that. Again, we're talking about trauma. We are going to be talking about business. We're going to be talking about mindset. We're going to be talking about personal awareness. Why? Because your success is very heavily dependent on how aware you are of yourself, okay? And I just love talking about stuff like that. I absolutely love you guys. My name is Dia, and I am your homegirl with one dimple, so cute, and a whole lot of God. I'm just here to help you to go to your limits and beyond. If you are ready to reposition your life, I am willing to take you there. As I'm on my way to level next, I just want to take you with me, and I thank you guys so much for joining this midweek Power Push. I hope it was good for you. I hope you received it, and I hope you feel the urgency that is in my spirit. There's an urgency, and it's not just for me. It's for you too. I absolutely love you guys. You guys enjoy your Wednesday. If you don't remember anything else, remember, this is your moment of shift, and it is your without fail season. I absolutely love you guys, and I will see you next week. On Monday, right? And I'll put out more information so you'll learn how to register. I'll see you guys later. Peace. It's the Power Push.
Wake up! It's time to push, y'all! It's the Power Push Podcast with Dia Patterson. Let's go!
It's the Power Push. Hit the ceiling in the Power Push all over your timeline. Power Push. You can catch it on replay or you can watch us live. Power Push. If you can dream it, believe it, do it. Power Push. Let's Power Push. Power Push. Let's Power Push. Power Push with push it to the limit, push it to the limit, and start your Wednesday right from the beginning. A dose of inspiration in 7 minutes. So here's an invitation, come through and kick it on Facebook Live at 8 a.m. Now like this vid and share with a friend. If you're too tired up to tune in, just hit the replay, so either way you win. Dream it, believe it, let's do it, y'all. We all can achieve, push through it, y'all. Dream it, believe it, let's do it, y'all. We all can achieve, push through it, y'all. Yeah. Hit the ceiling in the Power Push all over your timeline.